welcome back, and we're on week 6 of our fantasy draft with the Denver Broncos. So we're facing Kansas City, and you see my quarterback's not Russell Wilson. I'm making him take a day off. It's time for the rookie to step in, Anthony Richardson. Like and subscribe if you like. Tap the notification bell. If you're new, hey, welcome to my video. If you're coming back, hey, welcome to.
Tonight we kick off week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Hurts throwing right away. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on a sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Under pressure, and they got you.
Get over here!
Javon Hargrave. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts, a short throw to Ingram. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
11 carries, 61 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down.
Throwing is Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now they'll audible to something else. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Calais Campbell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. We're scoreless after 1.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Israel Abanikanda, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the...
Great. King, Phil King.
On 1st down, Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Hurts.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 3rd down and very long. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. They'll get this up to about the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Richardson back to throw it. Rolling to his right. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. The give now to Abanikanda. 20 down the left sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Israel Abanikanda. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Set. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
DK Metcalf
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just a minute. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Under pressure, they got him again. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. 2nd and 10.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Flush to his right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go.
Touchdown, Broncos. DK Metcalf.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Richardson will throw for it.
On the move to his left. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in